earlier introduced, my name is Maurice Otieno. I'm the Executive Director at Baraza Media Lab. I'll not go deep into what Baraza Media Lab is, but I'll go into why we are part of Africa Media Festival. For us, as Christine had alluded earlier, Africa Media Festival comes at a time where the industry is on its knees. We are facing a lot of adversities. And I think innovation and forward thinking comes in the moments of adversity. And this is the moment for us. This is the time for us to all convene, to look at the possibilities of collaboration across different countries, different genres, different people, different ideas. So I'll encourage you during our long lunch meetings and breakfast, please interact with different people. But while you're interacting with them, look at possibilities of things that you could do to better this ecosystem. Media is an industry that is loved. It's needed by everyone. I give the story of when COVID hit, how many of us were dancing to live alternate sound? Alternate sounds, nobody was dancing, you guys were not fun? Yeah, good. So you're dancing to alternate sound. We all depend on our media to give us information. How many of you are logging on to see our CS give us the numbers of COVID, at least in Kenya and all over, right? So we needed media, and media came through at that time. It came through for humanity, it came through for the ecosystem. Immediately after COVID, what happened? Those random cuts, media was shrinking. The space became so toxic in terms of misinformation as we headed into elections, at least for Kenya and Nigeria now, right? And media is now suffering. So it's a very difficult situation to describe, where at one point we are very much needed by everyone in the ecosystem, but at the same time we are suffering and no one is coming through. I know most governments across the continent were giving subsidies for different sectors, right? At least in Kenya, I didn't hear that for media, but yet we needed it to show the numbers every single time. So that's why it's very important for us to convene you guys. You are the champions across the globe, and in Africa particularly. So if there is no excuse for us not to come up with potential collaborations or solutions for the industry, because everyone that you need to have those solutions come to life are in the room, from academia to funders to governments to practitioners in different genres, podcasters, AR, VR, ChatGPT fanatics. So we have everyone in the room. So there's no excuse for us not to build something cool. So let's use Africa Media Festival as a starting point for something interesting that we'll talk about years later, about the impact that it has. I was so encouraged yesterday when I was talking to a veteran, Christine, in the media industry, and one thing that he mentioned was by the simple or by the mere existence of Africa Media Festival, he sees hope. He sees hope in the industry, that people can think differently, that people can think innovatively, that Africa and as an industry we are willing to come together and collaborate and talk about how we can move forward. And these connections or these collaborations or discussions need to be very genuine and vulnerable. We need not to hide what is happening in our newsrooms, because if you hide it, there's some other newsroom that is going through the same stuff. And I think by hiding the challenges you're facing, you're doing a disservice to the entire industry. I think let's be vulnerable during these sessions and open up some of the challenges that you're facing or opportunities that we see, and be open to collaborate across media houses. I'm also very happy to have all the partners who joined us. I'll not go to list all of you. If you have a name tag, you'll see all of them there. But I'm super excited to the potential of these 2 days. Let's make this time count. Thank you so much.